And so let's take a look at another example. This is one of Picasa's website, and what they wanted to do, and remember Picasa's owned by Google, and they wanted to see if they could improve their website and their conversion, their download rate. And so here you see the original Picasa website, and you can see that this is the recommended version of the way that you should ask people to download things, underlined in blue. And so, of course, we would think that that would convert right or well. Using this image, you can quickly see all the different things that you could do with Picasa. And so, you would think that maybe this one would perform the best. They decided to run some Java tags on the top here, the Google Pack, the wording, the download link, as well as the supplemental image. And what actually, there we go. What actually happened was that this version 1, which was kind of shocking to me at least, because it does not follow the standard protocols that they tell you of the free download underline. And the picture that gave the examples of what you could do on the software were also not favorable for that would be this. I would figure that this is what they would want, but they didn't, not at all. And so it really goes to show that sometimes your best guess isn't the right guess, and that's why relying on the customer is so important. So the future of this is really exciting because it's really going to go beyond simply split traffic. You're going to be able to, and you can now, tell the database to push out data and information, so using those Java tags, to push out changes to the site based on triggers. So if they go to page A, then to page B, and then they spend more than 2 minutes on page B, change the page to this and test it. And so that way we have a segmented audience by customer intent, and we can test just on that segment. And so the other thing that we can do is, the speed of this and the changes of this are becoming relatively quick. The relevance to the consumer obviously increases, and now, like I said, we can do some behavior targeting. So the future is pretty awesome. Pros and cons of doing multivariate testing or MVT. We can do lots and lots and lots very quickly because, as you said, instead of testing 3 versions, I could test 1,000 versions. We can use, we can look at the ASP model, JavaScript driven, and it really helps get beyond the IT limitations. And so there are different businesses, and you can Google them, that do this for you. You do not use your IT department, you use them. But what's really cool about it is once you have the Java tags on your site, you have continuous learning, because once you have the tags, you can test whenever you want. And so we would put the Java tags on, we paid somebody to do that, they do it for us, and then we run testing all the time because we want to know, hey, what about this? We're seeing our segments click on this, or this particular button does not have a high click-through rate. What happens if we moved it over here? And so within these Java tags, we're able to constantly test copy, images, etc. The cons, are you optimizing for the local or the global maxima? You have to really ask yourself that, because if you're really hyper-focusing, that can be an issue. If you're really globally focusing, it can be an issue as well. The customer is a lot more innovative than we are. Make sure that you have both, this listening post that you can drive from. And it improves pages, right? Even if it improves pages 1/18 of a conversion rate, it's still worth doing because you're making improvements. Like I said, I can't improve one thing by 100 or 1,000%, but I can improve, a million things by 1%. And so you can continue to improve these little things, and they're going to make a big difference on your web page.